Good morning, children. Today we will study about a spherical mirror and terms related to a spherical mirror. A spherical mirror. Name is a spherical mirror. A spherical mirror. The mirror which reflecting surface is a part of a sphere. Reflecting surface is the part of a sphere is called a spherical mirror. There are two kinds of a spherical mirror. Number one, concave mirror, and number two, convex mirror. So there are two kinds or two types of a spherical mirror. Number one, concave mirror. Number two, convex mirror. Concave mirror. Concave mirror. The spherical mirror which outer or bulging surface is silvered and reflection takes place from inner surface of hollow sphere is called concave mirror. See in the figure, this is the part of a sphere. This is the part of a sphere. This is bulging surface or outer surface. So bulging surface or outer surface is silvered and inner surface is shiny from which reflection takes place. So such type of mirror is concave mirror. Such type of mirror is concave mirror. Bulging surface is silvered, inner surface is shiny. Reflection takes place from shiny surface, inner surface. Such type of mirror is called concave mirror. Next, convex mirror. The spherical mirror which inner hollow surface is silvered. Inner hollow surface is silvered and reflection takes place from outer surface or bulging surface is called convex mirror. See in this figure, this is a part of hollow sphere. This is inner surface and this is outer surface. Inner surface is silvered and outer surface is shiny. Inner surface is silver or outer surface or bulging surface is shiny. Reflection takes place from shiny surface or outer surface or bulging surface. Such type of mirror is called convex mirror. So the spherical mirror which inner hollow surface is silvered and reflection takes place from outer surface or bulging surface is called convex mirror. So there are two kinds of mirror. Number one, concave mirror and convex mirror. Terms related to a spherical mirror. There are some important terms related to a spherical mirror. Number one, center of curvature. Number one, center of curvature. Number two, radius of curvature. Number three, aperture. Number four, pole of the mirror. Number five, principal axis. Number six, principal axis. Next, focus and focal length. Focus and focal length. And next, focal plane. Focal plane. We will discuss one by one. Center of curvature, radius of curvature, aperture, pole of the mirror, principal axis, focus and focal length, and plane, focal plane. See in the figure, this is a sphere and this is a part of a sphere. Outer surface is silver, inner surface is shiny. This is a sphere. This is a part of a sphere. Inner surface is silver, outer surface is shiny. So this is concave mirror and this is convex mirror. This is a sphere and this point C is center of a sphere. This is a sphere and point C is center of a sphere. So first term is center of curvature. Center of curvature. Center of curvature. Center of curvature. The center of a sphere. This. The center of curvature. Sorry. The center of a sphere of which mirror is formed. Center of a sphere of which mirror is formed is called center of curvature. Center of a sphere from which mirror is formed is called center of curvature. Center of curvature is denoted by C. C. Center of curvature is denoted by C. Next, radius of curvature. Radius of curvature. So see in this figure, this is the radius of a sphere. This is the radius of a sphere. So radius of a sphere is also known as radius of curvature. If you see here, this is pole and this is pole, and this is the distance between center of curvature and pole. So in another way, we can define radius of curvature. The distance between center of curvature and pole of the mirror is known as radius of curvature. The distance between or from center of curvature to pole of the mirror is known as radius of curvature. Radius of curvature is denoted by R. Radius of curvature is denoted by R, capital R. Next, pole of the mirror. Pole of the mirror. This is mirror and this point is midpoint. This is mirror and this point is midpoint. So midpoint of the mirror. Midpoint of the mirror, concave mirror or convex mirror, is known as pole of the mirror. So clear? Pole of the mirror, the midpoint or central part of aperture of the mirror is called pole of the mirror. It is denoted by P. Pole is denoted by P. Next, principal axis. So see here, this line is principal axis. This line passes through center of curvature and pole of the mirror. So this line is known as principal axis. So principal axis can be defined as the line passing through pole of the mirror and center of curvature. The line passing through pole of the mirror and center of curvature. Pole of the mirror and center of curvature, known as principal axis. Next, focus. Focus and focal length. Focus. See, a bunch of parallel rays. A bunch of parallel rays to the principal axis. After reflection, they meet at a point. This point is known as focus. This is in concave lens. But in convex lens, a bunch of parallel rays to the principal axis. After reflection, they appear to meet. This point is known as focus. In convex lens, this is virtual focus and this is real focus. So it is clear? So focus can be defined. Focus can be defined. The point on the principal axis through which light ray incident parallel to the principal axis pass after reflection. Or appear to pass when they are produced is called focus. Focus is denoted by F. Focus is denoted by F. Capital F. And focal length, the distance from focus to pole of the mirror. The distance from focus and pole of the mirror is called focal length. Focal length is denoted by F. Focal length is denoted by F, a small f. And focal length is half of radius of curvature. So F is equal to R by 2. Focal length is half of radius of curvature. So next, aperture. Aperture, hole or entire surface. Hole or entire surface of mirror. Hole or entire surface of mirror through which reflection takes place is known as aperture of the mirror. Aperture of the mirror, the whole and entire surface through which reflection takes place. Reflection takes place is called aperture of the mirror. One more topic is focal plane. Focal plane. See this figure. Focal plane, this figure and this figure. So this is the plane. This is the plane. This is the plane passing through focus. Plane passing through focus. Plane passing through focus. So, focal plane can be defined as the plane passing through focus and is normal to the principal axis and is normal to the principal axis is called focal plane. Focal plane. Bunch of parallel rays. Bunch of parallel rays. After reflection, they intersect at focal plane, or they appear to intersect at focal plane. A bunch of parallel rays, after reflection, they appear to focal plane. And here a bunch of parallel ray, after reflection, they meet at focal plane. They meet at focal plane. So focal plane is a plane passing through focus and is normal to the principal axis. Normal to the principal axis. Convenient rays for the construction of image by ray diagram. There are 4 rays. Number 1, a ray passing through the center of curvature. Number 2, a ray parallel to principal axis. Number 3, a ray passing through the focus. And number 4, a ray incident at the pole. Any of 2 rays can be taken to draw image formation by concave or convex lens. Mirror. So any 2 can be taken for drawing image formation. So first, a ray passing through the center of curvature. So see in the figure, this is concave mirror and this is convex mirror. So center of curvature is here and center of curvature is here. So a ray of light passing through center of curvature. A ray of light passing through center of curvature. After reflection, it is reflected back. It is reflected back along the same path. See, a ray is appear. A ray is appear to come center of curvature. Appear to come center of curvature. It is reflected back along its path. This and this. When it is produced, it is seen to pass center of curvature. So a ray of light passing through center of curvature is reflected back along its path. So this ray coming from center of curvature, reflected along its path. This ray is coming from, this ray is appeared to come through center of curvature, reflected back to its path. Second, a ray parallel to the principal axis. This is parallel to principal axis. Parallel to principal axis. After reflection, it passes through focus. After reflection, it passes through focus or appear to pass through focus. This is parallel to principal axis. After reflection, it passes through focus in concave mirror, and in convex mirror, a parallel ray. After reflection, it appears to pass through focus. Third, a ray either incident from focus or converging at focus. After reflection from mirror, it becomes parallel to principal axis. So see, this is concave mirror. Light passing through focus. After reflection, it becomes parallel to the principal axis. Ray passing through focus. After reflection, it becomes parallel to principal axis. See here, this ray passing through. This ray is seen coming from focus. After reflection, it becomes parallel to principal axis. So in convex lens, a ray is appear to come from focus. After reflection, it becomes parallel to principal axis. Fourth, a ray of light incident on pole. It reflects with making equal angle with the principal axis as normal, that is the angle of incident, is equal to the angle of reflection. So in concave mirror, so this is incident at pole. After reflection, it makes equal angle. This angle and this angle. Angle I is equal to angle R. And in convex mirror, it incident at pole. After reflection, it makes equal angle. Angle I is equal to angle R. So there are 4 rays. Any 2 rays are taken to form image by a spherical mirror.